It's always tough when you have a couple of your top players out. How you feel like the team responded without Markel and Malik in there?
You know, you take away the 23-1 run that they had. You know, I believe it was 18-10. They went on a 23-1 run. Take that away. I thought I got to do a pretty good job. I thought without Markel, we have to play a certain way. We have to play a little more conservative. And when we were doing that, when we were executing, we were getting great shots. We were taking care of the ball. But when we started to go off on our own a little bit, that's when we got burned, because Utah's just going to make you pay for it. They're just so efficient a team. And we turned the ball over. That led a lot to their comeback.
How much of a killer was their efficiency from the perimeter? I mean, they ended up shooting about 48%.
Oh, it was. They can shoot the basketball. So when they play inside-out basketball, and they're an opportunistic offensive team, and they grind you until you make a mistake, and they have the players, the personnel that can burn you, shooting that ball away.
When they're in the middle of that 20-0 run, what do you do to try to get your guys at least playing the way that you talked about that was going to work?
Well, we didn't want to use all of our timeouts, you know, in the first half. We tried calling timeout. We talked to them about shot selection, about turning the ball over. We talked about, look, we have to take care of the basketball, but for whatever reason, we got antsy and couldn't do it.
Did you think you guys had better effort defensively than the first time you played?
Oh, without question. We had lapses, no doubt, but not like before. Last time we played them, a lot of times they were just taking it, beating us off the dribble. They didn't have as much tonight, and you know we forced them into 10 turnovers in the first half. We were a lot more active, but again, our turnovers helped them also.
David Crisp had a season-high 31 points for you guys. How pleased were you with his effort and kind of stepping up?
Well, it was great because I thought he took good shots in the process. He didn't take 40 shots to get 30. You know, 13 for 21, something like that. I thought he had a very efficient, take away some turnovers, a very efficient offensive game. He stepped up.
Is this, I mean, without Markel, are you at a point where you guys just kind of are what you are? I mean, without having him, is there anything you can do over these next couple of weeks to get more progress?
We have to do, Christian, what we did I should say some of the game. We just have to play more conservatively offensively. We have to do that, and it puts a premium on defensive mistakes too. You just can't afford to make a defensive mistakes. It's going to be hard to get that right back, you know. But offensively, we just have to do what when we execute it, when we decide, okay, we're just going to move the ball and run our offense. We got great shots, and that's what we're going to have to do.
Are you hopeful that Markel can return?
Well, like I said, he's day to day, so we'll see.
Do you expect him to play again this season?
I would, yeah, definitely.
You think he feels that way too?
I think he does. Yep, as soon as he's cleared to go. This isn't his decision. If it was his decision, he'd be out there playing. But our medical people want to make sure they're doing the right thing with him.
I didn't get a chance to talk to you yesterday. How disappointing is it to have to deal with the situation with Malik?
It is. It's disappointing for two reasons. Number one, that's not something that we advocate in our program at all. But number two, that is not consistent with Malik's character. It's just not consistent with his character. That's why two accounts is his place.